This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for June 28, 2023, man dies after being hit in the head with a stone in Junction. A man succumbed to injuries after being hit in the head with a stone, allegedly by a man believed to be of unsound mind in Junction, St. Elizabeth on Tuesday. Police named the deceased as Rupert Cunningham, 62, a resident of Watson Hill near Downs, close to the Manchester-St. Elizabeth border. A police report said about 4:50 p.m., Cunningham was attacked by the other man, who used the stone to inflict wounds to his head. A larger crowd converged at the scene in the Junction Town Center following the incident. Cunningham was pronounced dead at hospital. This latest incident is the fourth murder over the past 4 days in St. Elizabeth. On Tuesday morning, Dermar Green, 30, otherwise called Patra, a welder and resident of Speculation District, was gunned down on the Cambridge Main Road. Police said about 5 a.m., residents reported hearing loud explosions. Green's body was then found with gunshot wounds. On Sunday night, Rohan Esson, 37, a businessman and resident of New Holland, was shot dead in his community. A police report said about 10 p.m., Esson left home to attend a party in the area. The police said about 5:30 a.m., passers-by stumbled on his body on a dirt road with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to his upper body. On Friday night, Kerm Jones, 25, a chef and resident of Brigade Street in Black River, was gunned down. A police report said about 11:45 p.m., Jones was walking on Brigade Street when he was pounced upon by men traveling in a Toyota Axio motor car. The occupants alighted from the vehicle, and a man proceeded to open gunfire at Jones, who ran off. Jones was chased by the man, who shot him. The man then escaped in the waiting motor vehicle. Citizens assisted Jones to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The series of incidents follow last week's jailbreak at the Black River Police Station lockup, where 8 high-risk inmates escaped. In response, the Police High Command transferred the parish's then Police Chief Superintendent Kenneth Chin to Area 5 headquarters. Deputy Superintendent Coleridge Minto assumed the duties as a commander for St. Elizabeth. 1 man dead and another injured in St. Andrew shooting. A man has been confirmed dead and another injured following a shooting on Lyndhurst Close in St. Andrew Tuesday evening. The deceased man has been identified as Akeem Duhaney, otherwise called Esso, a mechanic from the area. Reports indicated that a lone gunman entered an automobile repair shop around 5 p.m. and opened fire, causing people to run for cover. When the chaos subsided, the 2 men were found suffering from gunshot wounds. They were rushed to hospital, where Duhaney's death was confirmed. According to a police source, the shooting is connected to a double murder that happened on Sunday morning in Arnett Gardens. It is believed that Duhaney was the target of Tuesday's shooting. The area is now cordoned off as St. Andrew Central Police conduct investigations. Missing Westmoreland firefighter found dead. The body of a firefighter who went missing on Saturday was found in the Roaring River in Petersfield, Westmoreland on Tuesday. He has been identified as 57-year-old Corporal Curtius McIntosh. McIntosh was assigned to the Westmoreland Fire Department. His partially decomposed body was discovered in the river with his vehicle parked in close proximity. Investigators are said to have carried out a lengthy search after finding his car. Reports are that he was last seen alive by his wife, and a missing person report was filed. Investigations are ongoing. 2 men found dead in cars in St. Catherine. The bodies of 2 men have been found in separate cars along Salt Pond Road near Dunby Holding in St. Catherine. The discovery was made around 6:55 p.m. by passers-by who alerted the police. Police investigators arrived at the scene and searched for clues. 1 car was parked behind the other with a male body in either vehicle. The deceased have not been identified. Poll results indicate PNP regaining party support, says Golding. People's National Party President Mark Golding has touted the results of a recently commissioned Don Anderson poll as a sign that disgruntled supporters who shied away from the party due to the long-standing internal squabbles are returning to the fold. Speaking Tuesday at a PNP press conference, General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell said based on the findings of the June 2023 poll, the opposition has gained significant ground on the Jamaica Labour Party since previously conducted surveys. According to the results, 30.2% of respondents gave the PNP the thumbs up, compared with 25% for the JLP. Additionally, 53.3% of Jamaicans polled said the country is going in the wrong direction when asked to give their assessment of the current administration. The poll results also show opposition leader Mark Golding's favorability rating has increased by 2%, while for Prime Minister Andrew Holness, there has been a 1.5% dip. Some 54.5% of Jamaicans polled had a positive view of Mr. Holness, while 53.2% voted in favor of Mr. Golding. Responding to the results, Mr. Golding said, while the JLP's popularity has been falling, the findings indicate that PNP's core base is being re-engaged.
Even taking into account the February poll, that wasn't an accurate statement, because it's not just a situation where the JLP's fortunes have been falling and Andrew Holness's fortunes have been falling in terms of popularity with the country, although that is true and continues to happen. But what I think has been happening is that the PNP has been reacting to the issues of the day in a way which I think reaffirms to persons who may have voted PNP in the past that this present PNP administration, even though we're in opposition, is one that they can rely on, that they can identify with in terms of the values that we uphold. And I think that's a significant thing.
In response to criticisms about the integrity of the PNP commissioned poll results, pollster Don Anderson rejected suggestions of partiality or bias. Mr. Anderson said that the utterances are commonplace whenever polls of this nature are released.
The comment that I'm hearing is normal when a particular poll result does not favor the party that one supports. They try to basically discredit the polls in the hope that that will look better. I think my reputation over the 39 years that I've been doing political polls stand by themselves and will suggest that there is absolutely no basis on which they can justifiably and truthfully say that.
In the meantime, political commentator Shalmon Scott said while the Don Anderson poll has revealed some improvement in the PNP's fortunes, it also shows that voter apathy remains a challenge. While 30.2% of respondents gave the PNP the thumbs up, compared with 25% for the JLP, the poll found that 44.8% were undecided or would not be voting.
In the interest of our democratic system and democratic tradition, it is important that our people participate strongly in the election of their government when an election shall have been called, rather than we are seeing a lackluster response both in respect to the BNP, although they have made some movement upwards, and in respect to the Jamaica Labour Party that have made some movement downwards.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.